In a world where it feels like everyone has a purpose except you, where every face you see on social media is living their best life. While you re-stuck in your own personal chaos, know this: you're not alone, and it's never too late. My name is Ava. I'm 23 years old, and I am here today to share with you my story. I hope that by hearing it, you can find some guidance for yourself, because this isn't something I learned on my own. This took me years, so let's just get into it. Growing up, I always knew I was different. I had such high expectations of myself, but no idea what I was actually working towards. All I felt was this deep desire to do something important, do something big. As I got older, these feelings only intensified until they were all-consuming. I started questioning everything. Who am I? Why am I here? What's my purpose? These thoughts kept me up at night. It made me feel so much pressure, yet also so empty. Throughout school, I did everything I thought would make me happy. I joined clubs, played sports, sang in the choir, acted in plays, wrote for the school newspaper and yearbook. You name it, I did it. But behind the scenes, I was desperate for one thing: validation. I craved external affirmation that I was enough, that I mattered, that I was doing something worthwhile. And for a while, it worked. The trophies and awards filled the shelves in my room, each one a silent testament to my achievements. But as soon as the next semester rolled around, the cycle started again. I found myself drifting from activity to activity without any real sense of direction. Felt like a never-ending quest for something just out of reach. By the time I graduated university, with a degree in hand, I was burnt out and confused. All those years of striving for success had taken their toll, and now I felt lost. I didn't know what to do or where to go. I felt like a failure. It seemed like everyone else had figured it out, had found their passion or their purpose, their dream job, their perfect relationship, their unique way of making an impact on the world. Meanwhile, I was still searching, questioning if I would ever find my place. I remember sitting in my room one day, staring blankly at the wall in front of me. The weight of all my unfulfilled potential, all those dreams that I'd put on hold, crushed me. I wanted to give up. I couldn't see a point in trying anymore. But then, something unexpected happened. I don't know if it was fate or just dumb luck, but I saw a video online. It was about finding your purpose in life, and I clicked on it out of desperation. Maybe there was something I was missing, some secret that the universe wasn't telling me. As I listened to the advice given in that video, something resonated deep within me. It was simple, yet profound. The video suggested that instead of focusing on finding my purpose, maybe I should try doing one small thing. Just one small step towards something that mattered to me. I could volunteer, help someone in need, read a book on personal growth, meditate for inner peace, or learn a new skill. Just one small thing. Now I know it sounds ridiculous, right? It's like, why would I, someone who's been dedicated her whole life to achieving greatness, settle for just one small thing? But in that moment of despair, it felt like a beacon of hope. Maybe I didn't need to have it all figured out. Maybe I didn't need to find my grand purpose. Maybe I could start with something small, and so I did. I committed to doing one small thing every day. It didn't have to be perfect. It didn't have to change the world. It just had to be meaningful to me. And that's when the magic happened. Each small step I took, no matter how insignificant it may have seemed, chipped away at the guilt and shame I felt for not doing more. It gave me a sense of control back in my life. And most importantly, it opened my eyes to the beauty of progress over perfection. Now, it wasn't easy. There were days when I didn't feel like doing anything. Days when the couch seemed more inviting than the world outside. Days when I questioned whether I was wasting my time with my little projects. But I kept going. I reminded myself that it wasn't about the end result, at least not yet. It was about the journey, about the small wins that added up to something bigger, something better. I started to notice a shift within myself. That old familiar feeling of emptiness was replaced by a newfound sense of purpose. Not a grand purpose, but a personal one. I found joy in the small things. A good book, a random act of kindness, a beautiful sunset. Gratitude became my constant companion. I started appreciating the present moment rather than always worrying about the future. My mental health improved. I was sleeping better, eating healthier, and exercising more. My friends and family noticed the change in me. They saw me blooming into a happier, more fulfilled version of myself. And while I didn't have all the answers, I didn't need them anymore. I realized that the journey itself was the answer. It's been 2 years since that fateful day when I watched that video, and I'm still doing my one small thing every day. Some days it's writing in my journal, other days it's going for a run or reading a few pages of a self-improvement book. It doesn't matter what it is as long as it's meaningful to me. Over time, these small steps have added up. They've shaped me into someone I'm proud to be. I've started my own blog, which has given me a platform to share my thoughts and connect with others. I've reconnected with old friends and made new ones. I've traveled to places I've always dreamed of going. Most importantly, I've found a sense of inner peace that I never thought possible. Looking back, I can't help but wonder why I struggled so much to find my purpose, when all I needed was one small step. Maybe it was the fear of failure, the pressure to succeed, or simply not knowing where to start. But I know one thing for sure. If I had a time machine, I wouldn't change a thing. Because it was through those struggles, through the highs and lows, that I learned the most valuable lessons. It was in the darkness that I found my inner strength. It was in the failures that I discovered my resilience. It was in the moments of despair that I learned to appreciate the small joys of life. So to anyone out there who feels lost, who feels like they're wasting their life away, who feels like they'll never find their purpose, I say this: don't give up. Take one small step. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be meaningful to you. Find joy in the little things. Appreciate the present moment. Connect with yourself and others. Let gratitude be your guide. Embrace the journey. Trust that you're exactly where you need to be. You are not wasting your life. You are living it. And even if it doesn't feel like it, you are making a difference. Your existence matters. Your happiness matters. Your purpose matters. Thank you for listening to my story. If you found it helpful or inspiring, please don't hesitate to share it with others. We're all in this together. Until next time, take care, and remember, you matter.